My boys, what's the deal? Y'all, welcome back to another video. We back with another reaction video, man. We got some Spider-Man 4 news today. We will be reacting to my boy Cosmic Wonder, man. Listen, I'm hyped. I really want this movie. I ain't gonna lie. But please like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Without further ado, let's jump into the video.
Over talking about Spider-Man 4, Daredevil Born Again, which is going to directly tie into Spider-Man 4 and Avengers Secret Wars. And let me specify, when we're talking about Spider-Man 4 in this video today, we are talking about Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4. Yesterday, we talked about the possibility of Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi, but today,
now I did see something about Tobey Maguire.
MCU Spider-Man installment Spider-Man 4. And we have good news on that front. Good and bad news, but mostly good. Based off of what we've been hearing, it sounds like Marvel Studios and Sony have reached a pretty good agreement and are currently working very well together. Also, quick side note, we have a photo released of concept art for Madam Web that shows Tom Holland's Spider-Man going up against Ezekiel Sims. Now, this was released by the actual concept artist, Sebastian Meyer, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but he worked for Madam Web, he did concept art, and it shows clearly right here Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the Tom Holland Spider-Man suit that we saw at the end of No Way Home, the very bright blue and red one going up against Ezekiel Sims. And just to explain this real quick, Sony said that they originally wanted Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man to appear in Madam Web. However, the time that Madam Web was set in was off, and Andrew Garfield could not appear for continuity purposes. So then they decided to go with Tom Holland's, but then they scrapped that idea altogether. I wish they wouldn't have, because this would have made the movie
him coming back
better.
They should have
or
did
maybe
that.
Not. Maybe we don't even
I ain't gonna lie,
dragged into that movie. However, a lot of people online have stated that this one concept art photo alone looked better than the entire movie. Do you think the movie would have been better with Tom Holland's Spider-Man in it? It certainly would have done better at the box office, but do you think it would have been of better quality? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on
not gonna lie.
And
like if Andrew
so
was in this, it would have been better. I ain't gonna lie.
Pieces of news about Spider-Man 4 today. And one of the pieces does tie into the new Daredevil news. But to start off with, we talked not too long ago how insiders stated that Drew Goddard was one of the people Marvel Studios wanted to direct Spider-Man 4. However, it was just announced today that Drew Goddard is going to be helming the next Matrix movie, Matrix 5. Now, I'm not sure we really need a new Matrix movie. However, Drew Goddard has been tapped for that film. So, according to One Take News, a reputable outlet, they state that their sources told them that it's very unlikely that he is going to now direct Spider-Man 4. When speaking about him directing Spider-Man 4, the sources says that is now very unlikely due to him being attached to the Matrix 5. So this is kind of the bad news that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. Again, not terribly bad. I think he would have done a great job directing, but there are still a lot of other great directors out there. So nothing too detrimental to the movie. And we still have a few pieces of new Spider-Man 4 news, but speaking about directors really quick, we have an update on a Secret Wars director. As it turns out, Sam Raimi, who we've been talking about a lot recently, because
give me some Secret Wars news. Hey, me.
Direct a Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst. He says he would love to work with them again, plus insiders have stated that Spider-Man 4 is likely to happen. Plus Sam Raimi even said he's on very good terms with Marvel right now because he directed Multiverse of Madness. Well, recently at WonderCon in another interview, he stated that he would love to direct Avengers Secret Wars. Yesterday, Screen Geek at WonderCon interviewed Sam Raimi, and they asked him about him possibly being the top choice by Marvel Studios to direct Avengers Secret Wars. They asked him what he thought about that. This is what he said. I love 90% of the Marvel heroes that I've read in the great Stan Lee Marvel Universe comic books. I would love to work with Marvel again. They haven't reasonably asked me to. I hope they had a good experience with me. And side note, I talked about this yesterday, but Sam Raimi is just a really, really nice experience with me. They haven't asked me yet. I hope they do. So when asked about him possibly directing Avengers Secret Wars, he literally said, they haven't asked me yet. I hope they do. So the legendary Sam Raimi, who directed all 3 Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire and Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, plus many, many other films in different genres, would love to direct Avengers Secret Wars. Go ahead and let us know your thoughts about this. Would you like this? Would you not like this? I know Multiverse of Madness is kind of split in the fandom, whether they like it or not, but would you like this? Do you think he'd do a good job? Also, keep in mind, Multiverse of Madness had a lot of problems before Sam Raimi was attached to the project, and he came into the project that had a script already done that he essentially had to rewrite. It was rough conditions. But going back into Spider-Man, we're also diving into Daredevil. Some of you might have seen the new set photos of Frank Castle,
Yes,
aka the Punisher,
we really did.
returning in Daredevil Born Again.
We really did.
Photos of John Bernthal reprising his role as the Punisher, and he's very bloody in some of these scenes. It's very exciting, but here's the kicker. Some of these set photos reveal something that is directly related to Spider-Man 4. We basically know that Kingpin is going to be the mayor of New York City. This is going to happen in Daredevil Born Again. He's also going to still be the mayor in Spider-Man 4. And we know that Daredevil is going to appear in Spider-Man 4 as well. Well, this is very interesting because in some of these set photos, we can see that the police are actually wearing the Punisher logo on their chests. And we've actually heard about this. This is kind of one of the reasons that Frank Castle returns, because he finds out that other people are rocking the Punisher logo, kind of pretending to be him, not just cops, but other random people as well, street thugs. But check out this very particular photo that was noticed here. Some people are wearing badges that say Anti-Vigilante Task Force, New York City Mayor Fisk. We've been talking about this for a while, but when Mayor Fisk, when Kingpin becomes mayor, he will make being a vigilante illegal. And he's going to use his power both as the mayor, but also a boss of a crime organization to make sure the vigilantes get cleaned up. So this starts in Daredevil Born Again, but again, it goes into Spider-Man 4, where Spider-Man, of course, is a masked vigilante. Right now, nobody knows the identity of Spider-Man because of the spell at the end of No Way Home. So right now, he really is considered a masked vigilante. And this is why it's said that a lot of different villains are going to show up in Spider-Man 4, because Kingpin is using some other villains as a part of, his criminal side to clean up the streets for these vigilantes. He doesn't want any of them out there. Kingpin wants all the power. So he's going to send two different types of people. On one side, on kind of the legal side, he's going to send the police to try and enforce
Not gonna lie,
no
when
vigilante,
Kingpin
the
show up
anti-vigilante
in the
deal.
theater?
And if people are still parading around as vigilantes and superheroes, he's going to arrest them for it, or try to at least. However, that is the legal way that he's going to do things as the mayor, but the crime side of Kingpin is going to send some lackeys, some thugs, and some of these might be characters like Scorpion, and hopefully some other really cool Spider-Man villains. In fact, Tombstone is also a rumored villain for this movie. Now, ultimately, Kingpin is basically the villain of this movie, although he will be sending other villains at Spider-Man. But luckily for Peter Parker, our Spider-Man, he's gonna have a friend. Based off of everything that we know, Daredevil is going to appear in Spider-Man 4, and this makes sense. He represented Spider-Man / Peter Parker in Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, he may not know that Spider-Man is Peter Parker, but he does know that he represented Spider-Man still. I wonder how they'll do that, because he did see his face, but either way, he should know that he was representing Spider-Man, and he was actually representing Spider-Man in a way for being a masked vigilante at the time, although he was unmasked. Plus, Matt Murdock as a lawyer is probably going to defend other heroes as well, and then he suits up as Daredevil and he fights alongside these people. So he's going to be a pretty big ally to Peter Parker in Spider-Man 4. Now, we have heard rumors that Ant-Man might show up, and we could have the two Bug Bros there, but this has not been confirmed at this time. But it sounds like everything is going well. According to the insider Holyfield News, Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4 script is making great progress, and Kevin Feige and Sony is mutually happy on their agreement for the film. This is great news, and it backs up other reports that we've heard.
All right. Well, all I want to say is that I'm pretty excited for Spider-Man 4. Our Tom Holland is that is our Spider-Man, so I don't really know what to expect. I know that Kingpin is going to be in this movie, and he will take over as mayor. If you guys did see the Echo series, you will know. You know what I mean? As far as Daredevil, he said that he will be in this too as well. So, I mean, Marvel definitely need a comeback. They need a good run, man. So, they started off with Deadpool and Wolverine, so we about to see how this turns out. As far as the Secret War situation, I don't know. Hopefully, they can find a good director. Because those out of all solo movies, those Avenger movies need to be a banger no matter what. You know what I mean? So, man, I'm excited for it. But just to let you guys know, I am doing X-Men 97 reaction videos and Easter egg breakdowns as well over here on the channel. If you guys are new, please subscribe. If you don't want to miss that, we do watch Marvel movies, DC movies, everything over here too as well. I just saw this news and I felt like, I had to react to it, So cause you know these they get more information than me. They got more plugs. So I'm like, let me go ahead and react to this, see what he's talking about, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction video. No, I didn't really say much. I was really letting him talk, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you got some information out of this that you didn't before. But subscribe to your boy. Check out all the videos, man. We lit over here. I got so much energy. I love y'all, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Sheesh.